Hello everyone, welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today we're focusing on the Florida Panthers going for the biggest dozen tonight, 13 straight wins in Vancouver. They're going to put Roberto Luongo out there. This storyline can't be any better written. They're trying to extend one of the longest winning streaks in recent history, and they're putting Roberto Luongo out there in Vancouver against his former team, and it's like, really, that's pretty sweet. But I just want to talk about Luongo here for a second. Nobody's maligned Roberto Luongo here more than I have, mostly because I thought he was a crybaby during the 2011 finals when the Bruins and all that. But gotta give props where it's due. He's having the best year of his career right now. His highest save percentage, he's at 931. His highest ever was actually 931 at 04 during his first stint with Florida, and he's got his best goals against average ever. And oh yeah, by the way, he's 36 years old. Like, he's not a young kid anymore, and he's still playing at a very, very elite level. I mean, if I had to, I'd put him third in my Vezina voting behind Braden Holtby and Corey Schneider. Ironically, Corey Schneider. Go figure. Vancouver once had two Vezina candidates on the same team. Now they have neither one of them. But God bless the Vancouver Canucks management staff. But you look at it, it's like, wow. You kind of lose sight of like how dominant he's been, throughout his career. I mean, because he's always come across. I never liked him until the Stromboni Twitter account came out, and it was like, all right, this guy's got similar sense of humor to me. Like, seems like a good guy, and I guess he's very well liked, by his teammates and everything. So, to see what he's doing, it's like, wow, and he's really. I think he's a future Hall of Famer. I mean, even without a cup. But the reality is, he could win a cup this year in Florida. Like, how mind-boggling would that be? Roberto Luongo wins a cup at age, I think he turns 37 in April. Yeah, April 4th. So, wins a cup at 37 with a Florida team that, was the laughingstock of the league for a dozen years, including, the first part of his career. Like, wow. But, this team is more than just him and Jaromir Jagr. I mean, Juan Ponce de Leon went to Florida looking for the Fountain of Youth, and, well, Roberto and Jagr both found it. And, the young talent is amazing. I've talked ad nauseum about how much I love Sasha Barkov as a player, and Aaron Ekblad. Just saying he owns a power play with CJ shirt. Not saying that's contributing to his play, but people that don't own power play with CJ shirts aren't going to All-Star games. So just keep that in mind. But this is a fun team to watch. I'm really excited to watch them play tonight. They're going to be the only thing that's going to take my eyes off college football is watching this Florida Vancouver game. I really like the direction this team's going. I think they're going to be active at the deadline. I think they're going to add a big name. You put a gun at my head, I'm probably going to say Dustin Byfuglien. Dale Talon drafted and developed him with the Chicago Blackhawks, so I think that's a possible fit. But this team's trending upward, and I think so many years, when they sucked, and then when they're showing flashes, like last year, then you going back in front of 2012, it was like the future. Well, the future is now in South Florida, and this team is going places, and they have the opportunity to make a long playoff run this year. And I think the fans deserve it. I know they get whacked to their attendance all the time, but I was down there for the draft. They got some awesome hockey fans, and those fans that have stood by through these really shitty times, they deserve to be rewarded with a long playoff run. So we'll see how it continues to work out for them. But I love anytime a team's got. I love young talent. I've talked about that a lot too. Mostly Sasha Barkov and Aaron Ekblad, but. And then, the veteran presence, veteran leadership. It's like, wow. It's something it's worth tuning in for. Anyway, that's like an episode of the Power Play with CJ on Florida, going for 13 straight wins. Stay tuned for more episodes through the season and beyond. Later, guys.